All right, good morning, traders. I think we're all good here. Let's make sure. Yeah, there we go. We are all good. All right, let's see what's happening this morning. A couple of my swings are down. We'll see what happens with those. See the SPY continuing to push up for a new high here again. Actually gapping up on the daily chart. We'll see if it can continue to hold up or if it starts to drop. That's kind of what I'm concerned about. Good morning, Michelle. Is if it drops, it could yank a lot of things down. But let's go through the all price scanner. See what we got. Go through a couple of different scanners. Whoops. Didn't mean to go through that one. IMX, ISPC, LQDA, not much on that scanner. Let's see, I'll try Donnie's scanner here. Found. Okay, and then let's look at the top 10% NASDAQ gainer list. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Keep an eye on this top gainer NASDAQ list. In LSP, so this is another cheap one. It shot all the way up to the 200 day, but probably going to get smashed there, so I don't quite like that one. Yeah, I don't like much of anything. IMX is in this triangle still. It's a big wedge, but I don't know about that either. It's got to break 8. That's where it was such strong resistance. But the tip of the triangle is like more towards the end of the day. Looks like we may be having another quiet morning. So what was that? Yeah, $65. I want nothing to do with that. LQDA. That news is not very good. It's a lot higher float. I don't want nothing to do with it. That one's higher float. ISCP, what do they got? Well, they're just presenting in a conference. I did get a buy rating up to 20, but the only thing it's got going for it is it possibly could break this downtrend, so we'll keep it on watch. It is very low flow, only 8 million shares in the float, so that is pretty cheap. This thing didn't do none of the things. It did not put my thumbnail on here or anything. What's up, Orlando? How's it going, buddy? I'm just looking for... There it is. Bam. So that's cracking down at the moment. ISIG, I am down a pretty decent amount on this swing, but it's just now hitting this uptrend. It could crack 18. If it cracks 18, I've got to get out. VGI is still looking fine. Let's see, CPOP actually dropping, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of CPOP. Take that little small loss there, $7.50. That swing not working out. I was up on this yesterday. I should have just took it. don't know why I didn't take that. Let's just go ahead and take that off. No reason to watch that. It's not doing anything. I don't know. IMX. Let's look at some smaller time frames. This thing might be a play again. Oh yeah, look at the hour chart. You can really see this triangle really well here. And we're just actually bouncing off of the 10-day. So when we have pulled back, we've bounced off this 50-day twice and pre-market on the 15-minute chart. Starting to get this little curl right here. Like it may want to try to re-break. It's hard to say. This early. Let's keep an eye on it here. I'm gonna jump in here. We're gonna see if this can curl up and push up to 780. It looks like it wants to try to. Right now it needs to re-break 750. There's a lot of congestion in this area. You want to see it break over at 750 soon though, because if not, it's come all the way back down to the trend line, which we don't want to see. Got a few more minutes on that 15-minute chart there. I'm just going to give it a few minutes here to try to break over 750. Does look like it's coming back down a little bit. You got it at 714. Nice, BBJ. Orlando all out of APA. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Donnell. Good morning to you, BBJ. Yeah, 714. That's not a bad entry. We want to see 7 hold for sure. Right across here, you can see at $7 has been holding as support, held in pre-market. So we want to see that continue. Actually, at $7.10 and $7 area. Ooh, ISIG dumping all the way down. And Jules still holding 8. Let's see, let's check the SPY. Yeah, so the SPY is starting to downtrend, so this may ruin everything. We'll see. Yeah, 718. Big buyer just came in there over 715 on a level 2. So there is some buying coming off of this support area. So I just jumped in there a little high, being stupid, I guess. Let me see. Let me look at this 1 hour again. Yeah, see, it's that 10-day that's making me think we're going to hold up here, curl around, and break this wedge soon. It's still holding so far. See anything else going on? WBEV. This is very low float. Popped up on the top NASDAQ gainer though. Let's keep an eye on that thing. HTRG. A lot of low floats on this top 10% NASDAQ gainer. RETA. Bit higher float. This is VLON. I'm just going to keep those on watch for a second. Let's see what they do. Alright, IMX still bouncing off that 7 area. Damn, Jewel just cracked some more. Is this thing going to dump some more? Okay, IMX looking alright there. That one's bearish. This one is not. Let's keep an eye on VLON. See if it comes, if any news or any volume comes in on it. How's Sino doing? Because I remember I was watching Sino. Oh yeah, Sino's looking pretty good on this. May have to consolidate before it breaks 6. A lot of resistance there. SPY still downtrending at the moment. Is this market watch? Very mixed. We're still testing the 7 support. Man, I don't think I can hold it all the way down. Well, it's going to go all the way down anyway. See, are we hitting that 10-day? Oh no, we're hitting the 50-day. So that's what I originally said. We may pull down on the 50-day. And if we hold up the 50-day, I may add some. I'm testing that 50-day right now, 675. We got 3 minutes on that 15-minute candle. Buyers are starting to buy it off there a little bit. See that V-Lon just I want to keep an eye on this thing. We've been seeing some random pump ups. That one's low float above all EMAs, so if it starts, it could go. A lot of buying coming in to hold this up at that 50 days, so we're starting to look like we may hold that, and that's what I'm going to add. Got 2 minutes on this candle, actually a minute and a half. I just want to make sure it's not going to dump out. Alright, we're wicking below. We did wick below a little bit those times before. There was a little wick below, then back here we actually dropped below it for a little while. "45 seconds here." See, I bought it up at the top, little triple top, hitting this resistance up here. It was a mistake there getting in where I got in on that 746. If I'd waited just a little bit longer, we got a lot better entry here. We're right on this 50-day. Let's see if it starts holding up. A little double bottom, I'm adding. Oh, it may crack that little double bottom. It may not make that. It started to look like it was going to go. Still a little bit of selling pressure. Let's see if buyers can make this double bottom form. Because it would be a double bottom at the 50-day, on the 15-minute, and the 5-minute. See, it's still holding. Yeah, V-Lon. Felines get really making me think about it. It's a big spread on that. I'm going to see if I can get filled on this. Just 20 shares for now. Let's try to get in there like 7. So where's the bottom? 783. So I'll take about 793. Yeah, very nice. I got a pretty decent fill on that. I'll keep an eye on it. There's no volume, really. Not much. Oops, that's the wrong one. On VLON at the moment. But it's just the pattern from yesterday that I'm looking at. Where it started up trending. And we are bullish on the daily chart. It's going to depend on this consolidation. It may not, because there's not much volume, it may not break one way or another. So we got, come on, let's go here. Come on, come on, come on. The double bottom is still just barely holding. Need to see it push back over 7 in the next 10 minutes there. Wait, I got filled 29 shares? Oh my god. Let me add that one so I got nice even 30 in case I try to sell. It could, now it could come all the way back down to 7 to the trend line. 15 days at 760, so that's not much farther below it. I'm just gonna hold this for a little bit then see what happens. There we go. IMX starting to possibly push up in this last minute of this 5-minute candle. Let's see. Dog's got a great wedge pattern. What's up, One Life? Hoth is moving too, so we'll put Hoth on here. And dogs. Is that what? Yeah. Dogs. Let's see what's happening with dogs. Dogs is above all EMAs. Possibly could get another move, but at the moment it's peeking out up here. It looks like it's making a little pivot, a little indecision today. If it starts getting back close to 850, then that definitely could be a play, but it's way up here. You can see these EMAs on the daily chart are spread out quite a bit. And then Hoth. Let's see, they got some type of potential. They are above the 200 for now, holding right above it. So that is a potential play. You got a nice little uptrend right there. You know, I don't expect anything crazy out of this, though, because the whole range of the chart is the bottom 64 cents and the top is 350. So even if it does continue to move, maybe it gets a pop-up to like 2, maybe even 225. But IMX looks like it's really giving up here. That candle could not close as a double bottom. So you can see where that 50-day, if you look very close here on the daily chart, that 50-day is holding that candle down now. So we do not want to be under the 50-day for very long. We need to break back above that. This play just keeps just falling and falling. It's not. Let's see, what's the SPY doing? Oof. That's certainly ugly on the SPY. Yeah, look at this volatility. Look at these candles on the SPY so far this morning on the 15-minute. Range of 4.7. That's the dollar range on that one. Yeah, these are all dollar range candles. Lots of volatility. It does look like the SPY may start dropping pretty hard, so that may just ruin everything. We'll see. It may come all the way down to 650 on this, but the bottom of this triangle, if it can't hold up 650, this thing will crash. So you don't want to be holding all the way down here unless you really feel like you can risk it for the possible bounce off of this triangle, because this does look too early to crack for the pattern, for the consolidation. Like, it looks too early for this to really sell off, but at the same time, the way the SPY is dropping, it may not matter about the pattern. It could very easily ruin this pattern. God, everything is cracking. I'm getting destroyed right now. $7.15 was the low on Jewel. That thing's got to get a bounce in the next couple of days. There's no way it drops that much with no reason whatsoever, and it keeps dropping. If there's not a reason showing, then there's got to be a reason behind closed doors, but I could not find it. Hoth possibly ready to start coming back up. An hour, so we got 20 minutes on this 1 hour candle. What I want to see is a little curl like this. So like I said, it may have to break out later. We'll try to break out later. We may be too early. Tons of selling. That guy's not doing much yet. So Hoth confirming that downtrend. Got to break over 150 if it's going to continue to move. ISIG is down on its trend line, so it needs to hold up. Oh, hell. Okay, selling starting to slow down. Okay. Should be alright there. At least my VUI swing is somewhat starting to work. Nice, Brian. It's a nice win there. All right, so we are coming all the way down to this trend line. God, I don't, man. Should have probably cut this already. Oh, God, look at the SPY. Yep, I believe I'm going to start cutting losses. So far to start the year out, we're seeing the first 2-3 hours of the market really not being predictable at all because of how volatile the SPY is. It's like yesterday, the SPY sold off all morning and then turned around and came right back up to where it started by the end of the day. So if we keep seeing this trend where we're not getting any really good plays during this time, then we may have to switch something up. Oh, there goes Sino starting to move a little bit. Sino just having a bounce. I don't like this ISPC. VUZI just released PR a little while ago introducing its new M4 smart glasses. I'm actually going to add a little bit to the swing. Bring my cost average down because this one I'm... God, Jules... Oh my God. Jewel cannot hold up either. This thing looks like it's going to dump again. I mean, how much cheaper is this thing going to go from 25? It's just 1 year today. Damn, I am just... I hate these dollar plays. There's cheap plays, but actually, when's the last time this was over a dollar? I am going to jump in here on this play real quick. Just as it's testing this 150 and see if it can move up some, at least to that 2, so I can at least lock in something, a little bit of profit to offset this nonsense. See, VLON's still hanging out there, so I'm okay with that. Jewel. And G guys, I don't know, just during this time. Okay, well, there we go. We're starting to break 150 on Hoth. Hoff's looking good. I'm going to let it do its thing for a second. Trying to hold up 150. IMMX still trying to hold that support. Okay, ICIG did bounce below that trend line, trying to pull back up. Dogs still not really showing anything. Oh, nope. Hoth could not getting pulled back below that damn trend line again. This one may not break out either if it can't hold above that. If it can't get hold above 150. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a couple minute break here. Having having some mental distractions in my head this morning. It's really messing with my clarity. So I'm gonna go try to clear my head real quick. I'll be right back, guys. And this thing cracked too. All right, I'm just gonna get out of this. It's cracking. Kind of a revenge trade there. IMMX still hanging out around there. VLON still hanging. Jewel dropped all the way to 7. That's strong support at 7. Let's see if that holds. I doubt it will, but we will see. Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at the SPY here. That's the issue. So, we keep seeing this pattern over and over again on the SPY, and it's causing the same things every single time. Let's see here. 180 day. No, I don't want that many days. There we go. But every time the market is opening up high in pre-market, this is last week we're going back to, last Wednesday, it drops at the beginning of the day. You see it again, rebounded, coming up in pre-market, dropping the first half of the day and coming back up. Again, Thursday, up in pre-market and then dropping the last half of the day. That time it couldn't rebound at all. And then this again right here, yesterday, same thing. And then we're up again in pre-market and then same thing. So as long as this is continuing to happen, these first 2 hours is going to be hard to pull much profits out of anything. You basically got to be in scout mode and just take whatever little bit the market is giving you. We're not in a hot market. NLSP, let's take a look at it. Yeah, but it's running right in that 200 day. I mean, you may be able to get up to 240, but you're buying right smack dab in the middle on that daily chart. But it is trying to push. It may continue. It's got a nice uptrend. I don't know. Like the whole market has shifted. We're seeing these stocks under $3 now that are ripping when all the last 4 months, the last quarter of last year, these were not doing anything. And now those mid-range price stocks aren't really doing much. But this is, I mean, things that are on uptrends, not holding support areas. We're seeing a lot of these rips on these cheaper stocks that are down here, you know, below all EMAs, and they keep ripping all the way up to the top of the EMAs. Because there's no good, I mean, they issued a patent. They got a patent, so it's not that big a deal. It's not, I mean, we see patents every single day. So this is not a good reason for this to be running. Basically, it just looks like it's bouncing off the low of the year. I mean, it just hit it hit a low right before December at 111. it's a scalper's market. It's not a breakout market. I gotta stop trying to play breakouts, or even trying to look for bigger breakouts. Yeah, as long as the SPY is moving like this craziness, it's gonna be real volatile. See dogs finally popping out of that little downtrend. Make a nice move up to from 825 to 850. So that's what I'm saying. Like little moves like this, 25-cent move, 50-cent moves. Those seem to be what the only thing that's really working right now. Because trying to catch a big rip is not happening. RELI, where did you come from? It's been uptrending. Looking like it may try to get frisky here. If it can break 850. But again, like I've been saying, these plays like this, they haven't been running that much. They're giving as much action as, say, like NLSP. IMMX still holding a downtrend. Or uptrend, I'm sorry. We see ISPC pop up tomorrow or anything, that may be a possible play. Got ISIG cracking. Oh man. Support at 16. Dogs may be getting ready to go here. At least for a quick pop. Can break over 860, that high a year. Yeah, you are right, Orlando. You are definitely right. It's the market conditions are changing. That's not, if I'm coming off real distraught or real distracted this morning, it's because I actually really am. I have something going on in my personal life, and it's definitely taking a toll on me. That's why I had to walk away. I'm making a lot of bad mistakes because of it. It's costing me money, so. But it's all right. We do not back down. We do not give up in this financial war. We do not show weakness. I may be losing. I may take some hits today, but by God, we're gonna tear it up this year. I'm not playing. This type of stuff only fuels me more. And then the good thing is I'm very bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem right now. So of course all the all the Atom and stuff I've been staking for the past year is up right at the moment quite a bit. So I'm losing some money here in the stock market, but stupidly. I mean, a lot of these holds going through here and looking like ISIG. I got it way back here, looking for this trend line to hold this little kind of short-term trend line. The main trend. See, I don't. It's really hard to draw a trend line on this at the moment. But I guess if I drew it like that, it could come all the way back down to 15. Yeah, the 50 days there. I can't hold it all the way down there. If it can't stay around 17, I'm not holding it anymore. There we go. IMX showing some momentary support right at that 650 area. That's what we want to see. If that can continue to hold up, we can see that pop back up later. If the SPY rebounds later. Look at this nasty drop. Just keep going. Just keep dropping. But it's crazy because on the daily chart we are above all EMAs, so it's not like the SPY is bearish. It's just having these very deep pullbacks intraday, like I was talking about. So if the SPY rebounds the rest of the day, we could see a lot of these plays, come back up in price. But it's like this time is not working really well for a lot of plays. RELI might try to break out some more, or at least basically 8:30 to 10 Central is what I'm looking at is scalp time. That's what the market is showing, that during that time it's best to just scalp. And then if the overall market conditions do have that rebound and find a little area of support, that's where we want to start looking for positions. Because the problem is, if you're trying to hold a position for a longer breakout and the SPY looks like this, it's going to drag it down. So you're fighting a downtrend, even if something has good news and all of that. It's not going to break as easy as it would if the SPY had curled back up and started pushing up. So these it's this volatility, which can be very good, like Brian saying. The volatility is great for scalpers because you're just getting in and out really, really quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any more. I'm not gonna take any more trades today because of I'm already in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different stocks at the moment. Yeah, this is nonsense. Why am I holding 5 stocks? NLSP looking like it may crack. It's very close. Okay, Jules bounced off of 7 decently there. VUZI, you're my only boy. You're my only boy. But notice the difference though. Notice the difference in the VUZI swing versus these other positions that I'm holding. VUIZ is all the way down here and just hit, a low of year. I guess, is that showing for, yeah, no, so that, they hit that previous low right there. So, I mean, I bought this at a low. Whereas these other plays, IMX gapped up way above the EMAs. Jewel, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Jewel because there's just no reason for it to be selling off this hard. But I bought it at the bottom. That's why I'm still holding it because I just don't think it can drop much more. But it could. I mean, you never know. But most of these other plays, ISIG, same thing. Bought it kind of up in here. Above all EMAs. So let's see. Elon is interesting on the daily charts. Looking at it, I think Elon may try to retest 10 over the next week or two. So that one I am going to hold a little bit longer, I think. So wait a minute. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I'm probably not going to. No, I may look, if it doesn't shoot up again today anymore, I'll just put a stop loss right under 750. In fact, let's do it. Let's just go ahead and get ourselves set up here. See, I'm in at 7.90, 40 cents on 30. Yeah, so let's just put it. I only got 30 shares. Okay, so all right. But I may look for a swing on that if it does drop back down. I don't know if it will though. Some really strong support. Actually, no, I'm only got 30 shares, so I'm just gonna risk $1 profit on this just because that support is really strong. There we go. IMX starting to bounce back up a little bit, making that little curl. So we just want to see that continuation. And like I said, it may be a while. It could be this afternoon and power hour before IMX can come back up. It depends. At the moment, the SPY is trying to find a little bottom here at 476.5. So if that holds, then we could see plays coming back up. NLSP very close to trying to break that downtrend. It did not crack the uptrend, so testing this $2, 205, 210 area again. And then Hoth, even though it broke downtrend. It still might try to go. Let's see. Let me get to some of these comments. Let's see here. Oh, you don't necessarily have to buy support, but you said you didn't stick to your price action. Sicilian. I mean, it's hard to time exactly where support's going to be, especially on volatile stocks, because they can throw wicks up and down. But like I've been analyzing the whole market conditions over the past week, this like pretty much this last 20-30 minutes. Market conditions are that's what I was saying, like you want your stop losses pretty close, because things, if they're not going to, if they're not breaking up at all intraday, like short term, then they're coming right back down. So NLSP is looking like it may try to go. Nice, Lauren. Nice job. HH4560. How do you short on Thinkorswim? Yeah. If you're on a margin account, you would just hit sell. If you're on a cash account, you're not going to be able to. But yeah, you would just hit sell market, or if you want to join the ask or the bid, because I mean all shorting is you're just selling shares that your lender borrows to you at a price and then trying to buy those shares back in at a lower price. That's all you're doing. So you just sell the shares, and then your profit would be when the stock drops, you buy back in. I don't necessarily know if you want to go market order with shorting, because with like we're talking about these volatile moves and stuff, you could get I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm not a shorter, so I really don't know whether using market orders or not is the right call in that situation. It may just be depend on the trader. But yeah, that's all you do on Thinkorswim. See, one life, you're 2 for 2 in 2 days. No more trading, just slow and steady. Yeah, I know. I hear ya. That's definitely one thing. Is I got. I was thinking we might start the year off with a bang, and so far we started the year off with turtle fish. Nice. Nice, Orlando. Nice. Got you one little penny stock trade for the end of the year. Just to get it out of your system for 2022. There goes NLSP. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, this thing ain't going to rip crazy. I mean, there's no telling it could, but off of that trend line there, you could have got about 20 cents, and it may push some more. It may push on up to that high of 235. But you just got to take the little rips. You got to take the little profits while you can get them right now. Don't stay in stocks for very long. Well, that's what I was talking about, Sicilian, is the market conditions. So like the plays there's plays in the market now, but the movements are not. Wait a minute, let's see. Codex just popped up out of nowhere. That's a nice little 50-cent move. Now I was saying watch this last week, and I took it off my watch list. Yeah, I'm putting Codex on my watch list because this thing it's been consolidating for a long time. Really low on the chart, so it fits what's going on right now with a lot of the bounces. And actually, it looks like we have. Yeah, I like the way Codex is looking. I don't know, maybe not for a day trade today, but I just like the way it's looking for a trade potentially soon. That kind of stopped me dead in my tracks seeing Codex starting to move. All right. What's up, Fat Boy Driz? So, you know, remember, Cillian, when I said when you first came to the channel, I said this is not a get rich quick process, and it's going to take time. Um, and everybody learns at different rates and different speeds, all of that. So, it may take you a little bit longer to really get the feel of the market. You're still young. I mean, One Life's approach to stepping in for DB and being hard, hard worded, it's really not necessary because One Life he's already losing money. So to take DB's approach of sour vinegar and tossing it in people's face that are new traders when they're losing is not going to help the situation. That's not going to make them want to learn any better. All that's going to do is piss people off. You you're already losing money, so you don't need people throwing sour vinegar on top of you. What you need is people to give you some actual clarity. So remember, you may be losing every day or every other day. You're not quite profiting yet. It's not working quite yet for you. It feels like maybe the market is coming down specifically for you, like the market is just against you all the time. And the market is against you all the time, but what you got to figure out is knowing when the market is against you and staying out of its way, and knowing when the market is on your side and jumping on the market's back and riding the market, up to your nice profitable wins. So, it may take some time. Orlando is a very, very fast learner, which amazingly fast, blew my mind. But I've been trading for 7 years, and Orlando has been trading for a year and is probably more profitable than me at this point. So everybody's different. So don't beat yourself up. Just learn. Just learn from the mistakes. It's very frustrating to continue to make mistakes and not be profitable, but learn from it. Learn from it, because every loss, you are paying for a lesson. You're not taking, you're losing money. You can look at it like that, or you can look at it as like, oh, I just paid, for an expensive lesson. Like on ISIG, I'm getting took to school right now, and they're just running up the numbers of this course that I'm taking on ISIG. So, like, take each loss as a lesson. You paid for it. You paid for that loss, so you might as well analyze it and learn from it. Learn something from it. Get some value out of those losses that you are paying for. HH 45. What's my P&L for today? I'm red for the day, man. I'm red. It's a bad day for me. So let's see here. Man, I stopped counting the years, man. I don't even know what day it is half the time. You think I know exactly how long I've been trading after over a half? All I know is it's somewhere over half of a decade, approaching a decade, and I'm getting older by the day. My pinky's numb because I'm getting carpal tunnel. Like, bro, I'm old and falling apart. You gotta give me a break, man. I don't know exactly when it was. It's been over half a decade. That's all I know. BBJ, yeah. I mean, starting with paper money is always a good idea, especially if you're that brand new. Like if you've never touched a platform or anything, you definitely want to be paper trading. There's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong with paper trading as far as learning as a beginner, but paper trading for too long, I think, can hinder you because you get used to trading with fake money, and there's a whole different emotional war that you're going to have in your head. Some people less, some people will deal with it more. Like I say, everybody's different. I tend to deal with the mental war in my head all the time, just because my whole head is a mental war all the time without the stock market. But uh, yeah, you gotta. Anyway, I mean, in the stock market, yeah, I mean, I'm down. Bad is perception. Any red is bad. You don't want to take any red in the stock market. I haven't locked out anything yet. Besides, I took this loss on Hoth for $11. So I mean, that's not good. It's a red trade, but it wasn't a terribly red trade. The trades that I'm real red on today is IMX. This is the only other trade I took today. Well, I did jump in VLON, but VLON's not moving that much, and I'm not too concerned about it because it barely is moving. And I'm looking at the daily chart. This is more of a swing. But let's see. ISIG was a swing from last week. But again, if you watch the trading psychology video that I just put out last week, BFRI was a similar situation where I kept trading it. Let's see, that's on the 5-minute. Let me look back a little bit. 15-day. Where I've been trading it, and ISIG, this battle, has took its mental toll on me. And I just swung it because I was just day trading it. So, I mean, I've just been bag holding it since Friday. I swung it for, like, the entry I took on Friday was not a bad entry. I got it down here at 22, right at this little support area. And then it's just continued to drop, though. So, what was this? Yesterday, I just should have cut the loss as soon as it dropped below there. When it had this little drop right there. Okay. But I held it through yesterday thinking it was going to come back because I was looking for it to bounce off of this 10-day. But it's not bouncing off of the 10-day at all. That's what I was looking for today. But originally, my original plan on this was not to let it get under 20. Like on 20 shares, this would be, if I'd have cut my loss where my plan originally was at, if this cracked 20, get out, then I would only be down like 30, 40 bucks on the swing, and it wouldn't be that big a deal. But I'm still in this thing bag holding, and I'm super close to cutting. The only thing that's keeping me from cutting is the mental war I'm having with myself over this thing. And this price action showing on this daily chart, but this thing could end up eating me alive. And Jules, same thing. Jules a swing. I thought I was getting a good entry yesterday after this big, huge pullback for no apparent reason, because I looked and looked and looked and could not figure out. I mean, it says Chinese stocks are trading lower. But I looked, and the Chinese market was not, it didn't crash. There's no reason for this thing to drop almost $20 when it's been on this nice little uptrend all since November. At least I couldn't find a reason. I did a lot of research on it. So I'm eating the loss on this one. And again, another one I thought I had a decent swing entry on. And it's just not holding up so far at all. Not getting any type of bounce. I mean, you drop that hard, there should be some type of bounce. Especially with no reason to drop that hard. So NLSP did hit that new high of the day, breaking up to 240. But now, you're still running into the 200. So I don't think this is going to break this 200-day moving average. but I could be wrong. I've been wrong a couple times last week. That's what I'm saying. Like 200-day moving averages usually don't break this easy as some of the ones we've seen lately, but screwed my charts all up. And still uptrending, but it's going to be tough. So IMX not able to fully rebound yet. Just had that little bounce come back down and is kind of testing the support area again at 650. So if it cracks 650 this time, it's probably going to be done. SPY finally looks like it found a little rebound area. So let's see. All right, Brian, have a good one, buddy. Yep, if you want to join the Framework Fortune Discord, as Orlando said, and as Lauren posted on the right there, you can go to frameworkfortune.com and you will be able to sign up with your email for free. There's no paywalls, but you can get access to the Discord where we are going to be doing quite a bit. You lost 48 a day on IMX, Michelle. Yeah, I'm eating it. Did you already cut the loss on it? 'Cause I'm eating it too, so don't feel bad. Just learn from the mistake. Like I said, pay the lesson, or not pay the lesson. Speaking of, whoa, hold on a minute now. Codex is breaking over 10 here, trying to. So I'm going to keep Codex for sure on watch the rest of the week. And look at that. Look at that hard rejection off of the 200. Smashing down from 240 all the way back down to $2. So even this one that was uptrending. But that's what I kind of figured. That 200-day wouldn't break. Dogs are still slowly climbing though. ISIG. So we're seeing bounces all around at the second, besides the one that just cracked. But the market's bouncing at the moment. See, the SPY just bounced. So of course ISIG just had a little bounce. Jewel having a little try to bounce. IMX still not sure. VZI, you can see there, got a nice little bounce off of the SPY. Hoth is looking like it may try to break this triangle here soon. If it can break 150. The good thing about it is at least above the 200-day moving average. So as long as it's above it, it could continue to run. But I don't know. I just don't know these market conditions. All right. Yeah, happy 1-year anniversary, Orlando.
No, I don't trade options. And the reason why I don't trade options is because it's margin. I don't trade margin. Um, I don't like trading margin just because just not just for the simple fact that because if you trade on margin and you're using more than your account size, or if you lose more than your account size, then you're going to have to pay that back. And what concerns me is, for one, for one, I'm very dumb. Okay, I don't know how many times I keep saying this to people. I'm not a super genius or anything. I'm dumb. Okay, like like I can do some research, but I tend to make a lot of stupid mistakes, and I'm not talking about like mental mistakes. I'm talking about just like I think it was yesterday. I accidentally hit the sell button on 10 shares of a position for no reason. Like I just accidentally clicked over here. So with something as dangerous as margin, knowing how dumb I am, I'm not going to risk losing more money that's in my account on the off chance that I accidentally do something stupid like click a order in or something. So I just don't like margin personally, and I just am not going to use it because if I do anything stupid that was to cost me more than my that's in my account, then I would really be mad. like, oh, good. Well, at least you cut your loss, Michelle. That's the good thing. You cut your loss and come back in tomorrow with a fresh head. Lightning Rick Jules, all your fault. Yeah, Lauren, that or Michelle, that's exactly what they're talking about. A trade journal. Now we are partnered with TraderSync. When we did talk about that a little bit in the beginning of December, I think, or maybe it was November, which is a trading journaling software. So we are going to get into TraderSync more, both Hal and I, um, in the upcoming weeks. So you don't need a software, but for me, because I have so many different accounts and trade cryptos and stocks and gold and silver and all the things that I trade, TraderSync actually makes it very easy to keep up with everything and gives you some good information. Let me pull it up as I haven't. I still need to pull all my trades from the last 2 months of the year to add to Trading Sync. There's Trader Sync. But this thing, like, if you want a more bigger breakdown, it's going to show you, you know, everything where you were long, the return. So, yeah, you can see the last time I put my stuff in here was on October 29th. That's what I say. I got to do November and December. But it's very easy to do. Matter of fact, I can't remember right offhand how to do it. I was going to say I'll show you how to do it real quick. But we'll do a tutorial video on this thing. But this thing, give me the bar chart, gives you such good stuff to look at. And if you go to reports, let's see, let's go to dashboard. Is that where it's at? Oh, yeah. So right here, you can see your returns, your profit factor, your win percentage. So on this portfolio, this is Thinkorswim. So my win percentage is about 33%, but I do have a positive profit factor. Or at least in October I did. I don't know by the end of December. I had some pretty decent sized wins in December though. Um, but yeah, you get all this breakdown. You can see the hourly times of when you take the most losses. And you see, my best trading time last year was 9 a.m., right? Anytime I traded during 8 a.m. or after, or between 8 and 9, I didn't do too well. After 10, I didn't do too well. After 12, 9 and 12 seems to be the good times. And then even you can write in your mistakes right here. When you go to reports, you can set up your own mistakes to be able to remind yourself of what you did. So you got the trades, you got the journal part. Like it's just fantastic. So good. And even they have a performance simulator. I don't know if they added that or not. That's actually pretty nice. Let's see, like, here's my Coinbase. Well, I haven't loaded that one up, I guess. So, let's see, did I load up Voyager? Nope, I didn't load up Voyager. I think I did load up Weeble. No, I didn't load up Weeble either yet. So, the only thing I put on here is the Thinkorswim. Why do I have two Thinkorswims? Huh. Yeah, I gotta get back in here. I didn't have any time the last 2 months to really get into Trading Sync and learn it all. But it's a great tool. Great tool to have, especially if you trade multiple platforms, because you can put it all in here, crypto, all of that stuff. So, like I said, we'll be. You don't need it. Like I said, you can just write it down in a journal. But if you want all of that information, you want a very technical, detailed breakdown of your trading of information that you can analyze like that. TraderSync is worth it. Let's see. Yeah, not tonight, but here, let's see, what's the schedule? Let me show you guys the live streaming schedule again for anybody who has not screenshotted or seen it. And I will be posting the live stream schedule soon in the Discord, just so you guys know exactly when. Where the hell did that go? I just pulled it over. Oh. So Monday through Fridays here on the Framework Fortune home channel, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Of course, I'm not always exactly on time at 9 a.m. So, you know, you can pretty much not expect me before 9 a.m. But if I haven't shown up, if the stream is not started by 10 a.m., then I'm probably not doing one. But I should be able to keep everybody more up to date with the Discord, because it is a lot easier to use. So we have that, the live stream stock trading, what we're doing now, Mondays through Friday here. And then for the crypto channel, that's a little bit more confusing. Monday through Saturday, 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Of course, we do the live crypto updates. Tuesday and Thursdays, 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. It may be back and forth like 2 to 4 p.m., but generally around that time, 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Gods Unchained live gameplay. So I'll be doing that today at 1:30 p.m. on the crypto channel, and then the weekend event, the ranked event, I live stream. That is Saturday, 11 a.m. usually to 2 p.m. Central. Woo! That's right, One Life. We are going to 20K. To answer your question, Orlando, there's not going to be a clear answer to that. Even the great Daniel B is not going to know the answer to that question. We don't, as retail traders, we don't know what the institutions are going to do. They don't always sell at the end of market. I mean, there's so many different institutions. Like when you think about the word institution, you kind of think, oh, Wall Street. It sounds like there's not that much. It's just a bunch of rich people, which it is. But you have to realize is there's lots of institutions, like all these hedge funds. If I Google hedge fund, you're going to see. Let's just go American hedge fund. Why they got them hid? Why aren't these popping up? Maybe let's see. Let's just call it, let's see what pops up for hedge fund. I'm trying to think of what it would be called exactly. What they would consider themselves. Yeah, Bridgewater is one. See, do we have a list on this SEC thing of certain hedge funds, or is this no? That's just information on it. They've got it all hidden out, man. Why they got it all hidden? Let's just put in Wall Street funds because I'm getting too much news media bullshit about this. Yeah, so you'll see all types of different funds like this. So this one's an Evercore equity fund. They've got 360 million in assets. Yeah, mutualfunds.com. Let's see here. It's actually an interesting interesting website. I want to bookmark this website. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. It's trying to get me sign up for stuff. Chill out, bro. But anyway, just long story short, there's plenty of them out there. Whether they're hiding or not hiding. And those, let's see here, in LSP giving up. IMMX starting to try to push back up a little bit more. VZI this swing really starting to look right. And ISIG actually bouncing pretty nice off there so far. The only thing that's not moved is Jewel. Just no buyers coming in this yet. What's the specs on my PC? I don't know exactly. I'm not like Hal or Ruben where I'm real technically advanced on the back end of things. I can work a computer, but as far as like I know I have a i5 Intel in there. I've got some crazy NVIDIA graphic card. I'm pretty sure I have 16 gigs of RAM in this thing. But it's just a gaming desktop that I got from iBuyPower. Like you don't need a ton of speed and all that to trade. But now, if you're going to be doing things like I am, where you have multiple YouTube channels and you're live streaming and you're running video editing, graphic software and thumbnail software, and you got all these different things you're running. And I'm all like during the day while I'm editing videos, I have charts up on the other screen of cryptos and stocks and everything that I'm keeping an eye on. So to try to be running if you want to run multiple platforms like this, you're going to have something that's decently strong, but you don't need it for trading. Yep, I buy power. That's another point too that Orlando said. There is a very good possibility. A lot of the big institutions have algorithms trading for them. So if the algorithms are trading, if the algorithm sees something that may be a little bit off, they may not sell any shares. The reason why you're seeing big sell-offs right now towards the end of the day, Orlando, is because everybody doesn't know, like nobody knows what is going to happen with this market. Like traders are coming into the markets during the day trading, the institutions are putting money in there, but it's like everybody is selling off, and then pre-market they come back in again. It's no the trend we're seeing is kind of like it's all indecision because the market's still hitting all-time highs. It looks like a damn, I don't even know what to call this nonsense right now. So like people, institutions, all that, they're not going to want to keep their money at the top of this tree that's leaning over and looks like it's about to fall overnight or whatever. So you're seeing, and that may not be the case for every single institution and every single big trader on the wells and stuff, but there's going to be quite a bit that are indecisive. They're very not sure what is going to happen. What's up, Daniel B? How's it going, buddy? So that's what you're seeing. Like that's the week chart. We look at the day chart though. It's always, what is that day right there? Where did I go? Oh, I went into the 1 minute. I thought that looked funny. I want to get into, where is it at? There we go. 5-day, 4 hour. So, that's the thing. That's why the market is so volatile. Because remember, we are trading people. Even if it's an algorithm, the algorithm is still going to be based off the ideas and perception that people coded it with. So, we're still trading people. And at this point in time, people are just skittish. They're sheepish, they're skittish. They don't know. They don't know what's going to happen, and they don't want to keep their money in anything overnight. Real quick, though, before I get going here, let's pull up TradingView and take a look at the rest of the markets. See what's transpiring through here. I do know on the crypto side, Cosmos Atom is just continuing to explode. Saw it was up over 40 earlier. CGLD. This is another swing I've been holding in the crypto market. That one's up. Yeah, Cosmos Atom got all the way up to 44 this morning actually. Almost 45. Damn near pushed for a new high. That's almost a new high for Cosmos Atom. And of course, like I've been saying on those crypto updates, that's causing a lot of the, DVPN's not moving. Well, it bounced a little bit. But yeah. Let's check the indexes and futures though. So the Bitcoin futures still looking all right there. Oh, we probably are going to have a pullback in the market. This is the DJI that we always look at, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and it is at the very top of this wide channel. So this time, if it does, if it doesn't break out of this channel to the top side, we could fall all the way back down to the bottom again like it has previous times last year. And that's a scary thing. That's probably why you're seeing a lot of indecision right now as well. See the dollar. The dollar tried to strengthen back up again, but still not able to really strengthen much. It's just strengthening because people are putting their money back into dollars when they pull it out of any other market. Ethereum future looks like that's close to popping. Gold back over 18. Real estate market with a little pullback, just getting rejected at 450, but probably going to continue on. Silver right at 23. U.S. oil is rebounding nicely, and then we have mixed against the other currencies. So not anything drastic happening today. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Exactly. They don't trust this market yet. That's why you're seeing a lot of money being yanked out at the end of the day right now. Yeah, NLSP giving up there. Dogs still slowly climbing, so this is one to keep an eye on all day. But yeah. They are the people that you are, Daniel B. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to call it a day. Not a pretty day for me in the market. I know some of you guys had some wins today, so good job to you guys who did get some wins. Everybody who on the red side with me, learn from those lessons that you paid for. You paid for them, you might as well learn from them. And we'll be back tomorrow, hot, fresh, early in the morning at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Central. And we'll see if I can get my brain to work properly tomorrow. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. If you haven't yet, go join the damn Discord. Stay safe out there. Until next time.